be seated. Dr. Heinrich, we have assembled for the commencement ceremony to begin.
Greetings. Thank you for joining us to celebrate our 2022 high school equivalency graduates. I'm Dr. Peggy Heinrich, Vice President of Teaching, Learning, and Student Development here at Elgin Community College. I'm honored to be here this evening to recognize the remarkable achievements of our Illinois High School Equivalency Certificate graduates, most of whom learned online. Graduates, you've persevered through an unprecedented time to complete your high school equivalency. Many of you had to delay your dream due to obstacles related to the pandemic. You've shown determination, dedication, passion, and resilience to achieve this milestone. Today is about celebrating your achievement and your success. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Elgin Community College's President, Dr. David Sam.
Good evening. Hello, anybody home? Good evening. I think the students want to go back and then study a little bit longer before they begin to celebrate. I'm excited. I want to see some excitement. Good evening. Students, please rise. Please rise. Please rise. Okay. Turn left or right, depending upon where your family members are, and give them a big cheer for being here for you. So where are your people? Look left, look right, and give them a big cheer. Wonderful. Please be seated. Finally, we are back in person, and it feels so good. And we couldn't wait to come and celebrate you because we know you've been working hard. And we did not want to pass up this opportunity to celebrate you. So thank you for making this possible. Thank you, Dr. Heinrich. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, administrators of Elgin Community College, welcome to the 2022 Illinois High School Equivalency Certificate graduation. We are excited to come together with friends and family to celebrate our graduates in this formal setting. Graduates, you have persevered during a time like we've never experienced to reach your goal of completing your high school equivalency. We know that it has not been an easy task, and we commend your hard work and dedication. Be proud of yourselves and the resiliency and determination you have shown. To all the family members and friends who join us today, you should also be proud. Your guidance, support, and encouragement through the graduates' toughest times have helped enable their ultimate success. Graduates, we are most proud, however, to be part of your education and your future. You have claimed your right to a quality education, cementing your foundation for a brighter future for yourselves and your families. You have taken an enormous step in your educational journey, and we congratulate you. It is my hope that we can continue to be a resource to you. The Community College District 509 Board of Trustees provides resources and leadership to meet our responsibilities to student success in an environment that is open and innovative. It is my pleasure to introduce to you members of the ECC Board of Trustees. Ms. Jennifer Rako, Chair. Mr. John Duffy, Secretary. Mr. Shane Nowak, Class of 2002. Mr. James G. Allen Jr., Immediate Past Student Trustee. Thank you for being here. I would also like to introduce to you members of the college administration who are part of this ceremony and who have provided tremendous support and leadership for our adult education programs and students. Dr. Peggy Heinrich, Vice President of Teaching, Learning, and Student Development, whom you've already met. Dr. Gregory Robinson, Associate Vice President of Student Services and Development. Dr. Elizabeth Hobson, Dean of Adult Education. Dr. Heinrich will now present certificates to our scholarship winners.
Graduates, we celebrate the enormous progress you've made today, and I urge you to embrace becoming lifelong learners. This is the first step toward a life dedicated to learning and the gateway to achieving your dreams. We know that individuals who go on from where you are today to earn a college degree earn at least $1 million more over the course of their lifetime than those who do not. And more jobs today are requiring that college degree than in the past. Completing a 2-year or 4-year college degree will improve the likelihood your children will go on to complete that too. So to help make that a more realistic option, ECC would like to provide each of the graduates with 3 credit hours of free tuition at ECC. You've been provided with some contact information for Elena Gardea, our Adult Education Transitions Coordinator, so please be sure to speak to her regarding admissions and financial aid programs. Now, this is the moment. Each year, Elgin Community College recognizes the 3 students with outstanding performance on the high school equivalency exam. We commend these students for their achievement, and we want to support their aspirations to further their education. These students are awarded a 2-year tuition scholarship to ECC to assist them in achieving their dreams. And this year, we will be recognizing scholarship winners from 2022. Our first recipient of the 2022 Elgin Community College Academic Leadership Scholarship for Outstanding Performance on the High School Equivalency Test is Sheila Aragon. Sheila, please come forward to accept your award. Our second recipient is Violetta Frausto. Violetta, please come forward for your certificate. Our third recipient is Rem Rose Villanueva. Rem Rose, please come forward. Congratulations to Sheila, Violetta, and Rem Rose for being recognized for your outstanding performance. We look forward to supporting these 3 talented individuals as they continue on in their studies. Now, this is an unusual one for us. Every year, the Illinois Adult and Continuing Educators Association, called IASA, presents awards recognizing the contributions of adult education students, teachers, and administrators from around the state. The student award is the Paul Simon Adult Learner of the Year Award. It's a big deal. This award recognizes an adult education student who's improved the life situation of themselves or others as a result of learning experience, demonstrated leadership within formal or non-traditional learning, has overcome difficult circumstances in order to pursue learning experience, and has been supportive of others engaged in adult learning. Before I'm going off script, I often don't know the student who would receive an award like this at ECC, but I have the pleasure this time that I happen to know Aurora. So I was invited to speak to a class Aurora was taking where she took a college-level course and her top-level ESL course, and I spoke to that class. And Aurora, if you don't mind me saying, at the end of that class, became very emotional after we spoke, and broke down, and I could feel her. And she's had such a story this semester, and so much loss, and so much strength for continuing to put one foot in front of the other and complete this semester. When I heard she was winning this award, I just couldn't believe it was her. I remember her very well. So congratulations. We'd like to congratulate Aurora Aguirre for being awarded IAS's 2022 Paul Simon Adult Learner of the Year Award. Congratulations, Aurora. Please come forward to receive your certificate recognizing your amazing effort. So I'd like to begin the next portion of our ceremony with the introduction of our first student speaker, Francisco Chagoya, from the ECC High School Equivalency class of 2022.
Good evening, everybody. I would like to start by congratulating all my fellow graduates. I would also like to say a special thank you to Michelle Kelty. Michelle is an amazing teacher. She makes me remember my wonderful years of school. She reminds me my first grade teacher, very sweet, very kind. She does make me feel comfortable and safe. But also, she reminds me my ninth grade teacher, very respectful, encouraging, and also very knowledgeable. This reading and writing thing, it's not my thing, and she made it easier for me. Thank you. And I know many of, if not all, of her students, they feel the same way I do. Very thankful. Thank you, Michelle. I would also like to thank and dedicate this achievement to my family. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the support. And I would like to share a couple of my life decisions that have a lot to do or a lot in common with learning and graduation. When I was only 15 years old, I made one of my biggest decisions of my life, immigrating to the United States of America and living behind my loved ones, my friends, and basically my entire life. And one of the biggest regrets that I do have still about it is that I left my mom behind for many years. But she's here today with me, fortunately. And so when I came to this country, I never thought I would graduate from school ever again. My school life was over. According to my thinking, I was already an adult. And I seriously thought it was over for me. I never saw myself speaking in front of people and wearing a graduation cap and gown. For me, it was more about working and working as many hours as I could. Working 10, 12 hours a day and weekends, that was my main routine. I still remember one day while I was riding my bike to work, I got pulled over by a Bartlett police officer, and he said, "Why are you not in school?" Well, I assume that's what he said. Honestly, I hear school. But I catch the school word, and I figured that he wanted to know why I wasn't at school. And my answer was, me work Pasta Mia. That was the restaurant that I was working at that time. It was my first job, obviously. I was scared, and he did not believe me, so he called the restaurant and talked to the owner. Everything was worked out. But I understood that day that I must learn English. And that, it's one of the key reasons that I'm up here today. The second reason or the decision has to do with my oldest kids. One is a college student, and the other one is 17 years old. When they were younger, I also made a decision to work and work. Again, that was my main priority. Therefore, I didn't go to their graduation or family gatherings. Now, when I look at the pictures, I don't understand why I'm not in them. But for years, I always thought that I was doing the right thing, providing my family. You know, for my kids, they think that Iron Man from Avengers is my main or my biggest hero in life. They don't know until now, I guess, that they are actually my heroes. They have taught me something that I forgot for many, many years, which is integrity, the real meaning of integrity. The perseverance of my kids going to school, waking up early, and waiting for the bus on those very cold days. And just the fact that I couldn't help them with their homework anymore. It gave me the courage to come back to school, to keep learning and move forward, and lead my family with example. The decision that we all made about completing our GED, it was the right thing to do. Because I think decisions are the main route to our destiny. And I know from experience that decisions that are made with knowledge and integrity will make us better human beings. My name is Francisco Chagoya, and I'm proud to be a GED from community college. Thank you.
Thank you, Francisco. I'd like to introduce our second student speaker, Sheila Aragon, from the ECC High School Equivalency Class of 2022.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome students, families, and faculty to graduation day at Elgin Community College. My name is Sheila Aragon, and it is both my honor and privilege to be with you today. Thank you for joining us on this incredibly special occasion. The class of 2022 has worked hard and tirelessly to reach this huge milestone in our lives. And we are truly overjoyed you are all here to share this momentous achievement with us. My classmates and I would like to take this opportunity to recognize all the wonderful people that make Elgin Community College such an amazing campus. To all the professors, teachers, faculty, and staff members who contributed to make this day possible, we cannot thank you enough. We want you to know we deeply appreciate everything you have done to inspire us and help ensure our academic success. Who could have predicted the epic events that occurred during the last couple of years? The faculty faced an unprecedented challenge unlike any they had ever seen before. Life as we know it had changed overnight when the pandemic arrived at our front doors. They found a way to take in-person classroom content and materials and adapt them to virtual and online classrooms. It was imperative to allow the students in attendance to continue to receive a high-quality education. The challenge was met head-on and defeated. They absolutely crushed it. We owe you a huge debt of gratitude. I would like to give a special mention to an amazing professor. Her name is Sally Guy. She is not only one of the smartest people I know, but she is also one of the kindest. Teachers like Dee Malley taught me that math is not my arch enemy, even though I was completely convinced that it was. She was right. Thank you to our transition coordinator, Elena Gardea, who thoroughly explains everything step by step. She is extremely nice and super resourceful. Rachel Taylor is another fine example of the wonderful people at ECC. She is an ASE supervisor and is one of the most enjoyable people I have ever had the pleasure of meeting. Every time we speak, she puts a smile on my face. From the academic advisors to the people in the financial aid office, we cannot thank you enough for all you do to help us get to this especially crucial point in our lives. I would like to address our close friends as well. You faithfully stood by us, gave us much needed encouragement, and lent us your ear when we just needed to vent. I was especially fortunate to have a close friend whose mom just so happens to be a tutor. An extra special thanks to Jennifer Lang. Without her knowledge and patience, I may never have been able to solve equations with slopes and intercepts. And to our family, without you, none of this would ever be possible. We are so grateful we have the love and support of our parents, partners, and children. I would also like to thank my children and their father for their patience, especially for the time or two I may have overreacted when my homework was not going as well as I had expected. I appreciate how you dealt with my freak out on the occasion or two that the internet decided to crash 2 minutes before class, right? Especially after it was working fine for hours up until I really needed it. There are no words to convey the abundance of gratitude I have. I am so thankful. Finally, a special thank you for my mom. She richly deserves it. My mother always told me that I could do anything I want. These are words I have heard countless times since I was a child. It was not something parents just tossed out at their kids. I believed her. My mother also told me repeatedly that I was very smart as well. The confidence I gained allowed me to find the courage I would need to succeed and the strength to never let anything stand in my way. There are no words to thank you for all you did to contribute to my success. The past couple of years have been difficult for everyone. We faced unforeseen struggles and historic challenges as we did our best to navigate our way through a global pandemic. Students were suddenly thrust into having to adapt to a new way of learning and communicating with each other virtually and online. We watched helplessly as our family members, friends, and neighbors lost their jobs and their homes. We were witness to horrific social injustice that sent shockwaves around the world. These terrible events brought us together to grieve as a community and a nation. Our neighborhoods were subject to social unrest and chaos. We suffered great personal loss and sadness with the passing of loved ones. Yet despite all that the universe has thrown at us, we've come out of it on top. We've continued to move forward and refuse to let anything get in our way. We've shown resilience in the face of adversity and emerged victorious. We've also made so many happy memories on which we can reflect. I can remember my first day of class like it was yesterday. I was so nervous. I remember thinking how glad that I was that I finally made it this far. As fate would have it, it turned out to be one of the best school days ever. My teachers were informative, friendly, and genuinely nice, especially if you turned in your homework, of course. Students introduced themselves and had an opportunity to interact with one another. We talked and got to know each other better. We hit it off, and day one was a total success. In no time, we began to share our dreams and aspirations with one another and discussed how we would work together as a team to accomplish our goals. We formed our own little super PAC and vowed to one day graduate and cross the stage to personally receive our diplomas. Time has passed quickly since that day. It seems like a blur. I am proud to say that that day is finally upon us, and I am so pleased to be here with my fellow classmates. My experience here with ECC has been amazing. I knew immediately that I was in the right place and was super optimistic. Everyone I've been in contact with has been thoughtful and extremely helpful. From the staff to the students, I have met truly incredible people and forged bonds that are sure to last a lifetime. Today, we celebrate several years of learning and challenging work being rewarded. Some students have already received a return on their efforts. ECC awards 3 students with outstanding performance on the HSC exam a scholarship for an associate degree. We have many brilliant alumni. I was sure I knew immediately who would benefit from such an opportunity. To my surprise, I was recently informed that I was one of those lucky recipients. I would like to thank ECC for empowering me and giving me the ability to pursue my dreams. I hope to encourage others to continue to work hard and give it your best so you can take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. I will wrap my speech with more words of encouragement, a quote from a highly intelligent man, and a bit of advice. Life is a long, miraculous journey. It has no predetermined destination and no estimated time of arrival. You are the captain, and you get to determine the path you would like to follow today and every day going forward. You choose where you will go and how fast you will get there. It is entirely up to you. You can have a wild adventure, or you can relax, enjoy the beauty that surrounds you. Always remember, your journey is limited only by your imagination, and the path to success is to continue to learn and grow. Confucius once said, "It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop." Whether you know exactly what you want in life or you have no idea where your road will take you, it is okay. You have many paths to choose from. In time, you will find the right one. Always be kind and compassionate. The world needs it. Be the real you and have the courage to show the world who you are. Live your best life. You deserve to experience joy and happiness during your time on Earth. And finally, always reach for the moon. If you miss, you are still among the stars and the heavens. Thank you all for your time and attention. Congratulations, class of 2022. Good luck and God bless.
Thank you, Sheila. At this time, we will now recognize our graduates. You hand it to me? Thank you. Okay, Sheila Aragon. Francisco Shagoya. Aurora Aguirre. Rem Rose Villanueva. Violetta Frosto. Kelly Buzo. Mabel Chicas. Ever Coronado. Mariana Santos Coy. Rajane Evans. Maritza Garcia. Miriam Garcia. Geraldine Garcia. Magdalena de la Cruz. Mary Cruz Luna Garnica. Miguel Hernandez. Felicia Jordan. Jasmine Azucena Lopez. Lucia Guadalupe Fraga Luna. Emmanuel Mendez. Teresa Moyle. Ruben Muñez. Aziz Abaribire. Maria Patino. Elizabeth Fimikek. Claudia Ramirez. Perla Rubio de Peña. Tidishan Maylee Rudnick. Crystal Salgado. Leticia San Gabriel. Christina Santiago. Maria Sierra. Yesenia Tapia. Dora Ortiz Barelas. Bernice Arizmendi Vasquez. Veronica Martinez Zuniga. Congratulations, graduates. To conclude our ceremony today, I now introduce the Associate Vice President of Student Services and Development, Dr. Gregory Robinson.
Good evening. This is an exciting day, and I extend my congratulations to all of you. You did it. Thank you for choosing ECC to help you on this journey. I would also like to share some words of encouragement before you depart this evening. Although some of you may have been away from school longer than others before making the decision to return and complete your Illinois high school equivalency, what is most important is that you made a commitment to finish your high school requirements. I believe all of you possess two character traits that are often associated with students who face various challenges while pursuing their education. These character traits are resilience and determination. Resilience is defined as the ability to overcome obstacles by meeting challenges and finding alternative ways to accomplish one's goals. In other words, it's your ability to bounce back from challenges and to find ways to overcome those obstacles. Determination, on the other hand, means you are intent on achieving a goal. Having resilience and determination will take you far. Along with being a student, many of you probably had other obligations to manage, such as raising a family, caring for your parents or grandparents, and or maintaining a full-time job. Despite these competing priorities, you made the important commitment to your education, and you followed through on that commitment because you understood the value of this investment in yourself. It feels good to complete a personal goal, and I commend you for staying the course during the pandemic and these unprecedented times. In addition to being able to persevere and overcome barriers, you've been a motivation to others, whether intentional or not. For example, you may have wanted to demonstrate to your children that you could raise a family, work, and attend school at the same time, then they could also succeed in school. There are undoubtedly others who have been inspired by you and your accomplishments, and of whom you are not even aware. Because you chose to take action, not to accept the status quo, and to open opportunities for a brighter future, you are a role model not only to your family and friends, but to your community also. I sincerely hope that you continue to rely on your resiliency and determination you possess to take on new challenges. I also hope that that includes building on your education by enrolling in ECC's credit program to obtain a college certificate or an associate degree that may lead to a bachelor's degree or even more. Your options are endless, and there is no limit to your potential. That's worth repeating. Your options are endless, and there is no limit to your potential. The entire ECC family is incredibly proud of you and your achievements, and it is our honor to celebrate you this evening. At this point, would all of the graduates please stand? Would you now move your tassel from the right to the left side of your cap? Congratulations, class of 2022.
Graduates, as you leave after the ceremony, Please follow the marshal and stay with your group because we'll have a group picture. Audience, if you would please remain in your seats until after the graduates have left the gym. Then please join us for a reception in the Art Center Commons by following the arrows posted on the walls after you exit the event center. Thank you all for coming tonight.
Thank you.